Back to Taekook. Once out, it was late morning on Saturday, and the mega was in kitchen cleaning up. After breakfast, he was feeling a bit unwell, but didn't want to worry his alpha and pup. He kept getting dizzy and was hotter than usual. He stumbled as his vision blurry, and he held onto the countertop, catching himself before he could fall. After a few moments, Jungkook was heard approaching the decent-sized kitchen. "JK, baby, are you okay?" The alpha questioned, worry lashed his voice as he frowned at the sight of his mate looking pale and sweaty. "Hey, I'm okay. I just stupid Taehyung lied, still clenching the counter. Jungkook approached the slightly shorter boy and pulled him into his chest. The alpha lightly pressed the back of his hand to the omega's forehead. "JK, you are burning up. Are you feeling okay?" Jungkook questioned, pulling Taehyung further into his arms. "Not really," he answered, his voice close to a whisper as he snuggled into the taller's chest, the bitter accent of dark chocolate calming him. His racing heart and slightly sickness. "JK, why don't you go rest? I will take care of the pup," the alpha suggested, and the omega nodded. "JK, change into something more comfortable and I will be back with some water," Jungkook said, and Taehyung nodded, doing as told. Taehyung changed into little tiger lettered pajamas and sat on the edge of the bed waiting for his mate. He subconsciously stared at his pups on his pajamas. Soon Jungkook came back with what he said he had brought and handed it over to Taehyung. "JK, here, take these pills. It will help," he said, and the other man nodded. Threw the small capsule into his mouth before drinking some water. "Thank you," he muttered, and the taller hummed a loving smile on his face. "JK, just doing my best to make sure you are okay, my love," the taller said. The alpha urged the omega to lie down and got him cozy into the seat. "Will Taegi be okay? I mean, she is very attached to me. What if she cries?" the omega worriedly questioned. A frown settled upon his lips. "JK, I will distract her, love. I got it. Just rest so you can get better sooner rather than later." The omega nodded at his mate's word and smiled softly. "A quick hug?" he asked, and the dollar crunched before leaning in and letting his warm arms wrap around the shorter's waist. "JK, rest well," the blonde-haired man said softly, nudging at the bunny's neck, his comforting wood accent rushing his nose. Soon they pulled away, and the alpha kissed his mate's head before reaching the door, leaving his omega to rest. Jungkook lovingly watched Taegi, happily giggling as she played with her toys. Every once in a while, she would bring her daddy a toy so he could play with her too. "Taegi, Papa me?" she questioned softly, holding a little Tata pulses. She ran into her daddy's arm and held the stuffed toy towards him. Jungkook took it into his hand and tattled his head in question. "JK, you want to give this to Papa?" he asked, and the little girl nodded eagerly. "JK, we will get to him later. He is resting right now," the alpha explained, and Taegi looked unhappy at being told so. "No." The little pup's lower lips trembled, wanting to see her papa right now. right away. Jackie, little Bia, don't cry. Jungkook internally panicked. He glanced around the room for maybe a sweater his mate wore often. He stood up with Taegi in his arm, on the verge of tears as she hugged her daddy tightly. Jungkook walked to the coat rack, pulled Taehyung's sweater off and the hook and repeated the pub in it. Taegi, Papa, he snuffled at the accent of her Papa. She snuggled into Jungkook's chest as she fisted the sweater. Jungkook grinned at the little bear's cuteness. Jackie, let's watch Bubble. Please, he said, and Taegi's face lit up at the mention of the cartoon and nodded eagerly. Taehyung woke up feeling much better now. He sat up and drank the water that Jungkook must have left while he was sleeping. He swung his legs over the side of the bed and looked at the clock on the nightstand. Thank gosh, it's already 4 p.m., he thought to himself. As he stood up, he went to the bedroom door and opened it, hearing cries of Taegi in the living room. He frowned at the sound of his pop being upset. He walked down the steps and into the living room, clenching at the sight of his mate panicking. Hey, what's wrong? The Omega questioned, and Taegi sniffed at the sight of her papa. Taegi, Papa, me. Her voice cracked as she was picked up and handed to the Omega. Stay, yes, Papa is here. He smiled softly as he embraced his pop. Jackie, feeling better? Jungkook questioned softly, and Taehyung hummed, "Hey, much better," the Omega answered with a soft smile. The Alpha smiled back. "Hey, thank you for taking care of me today." The Omega smiled happily, and the Alpha quit. JK, of course, anything for you, baby, the blonde said, moving the stray hairs out of the Vanessa's hair eyes before picking his lips. Taegi, my papa, Taegi said with a pout, and Jungkook clenched. JK, fine, he's all yours, he said, and Taegi looked away with the Taegi, They so silly. Taehyung giggled. Time escaped. Taehyung was cooking in the kitchen while he got a call from Jungkook. Jungkook was in his office and it was 5 p.m. in the evening. Jungkook will came back home around 7 p.m. But why Jungkook is calling him? Taehyung thought, but shrugged it away and picked up the call. JK, how are you feeling? I am okay, Jungkook. It has been 2 days. You don't need to worry about me anymore. JK, okay, I have planned something, so I want you to let Taegi be with young men. They will be home soon to pick up Taegi, Jungkook said to Taehyung, and Taehyung blushed at the thought of Jungkook planning something. Okay, see you, Tae said and cut the call. Soon, young men were there to pick up Taegi after they left. Taehyung was so alone at the home. He got ready and waited for his Alpha to come back home. Time escaped. Jungkook had planned a bar night, some drink, and then they will do the real fun. It was the day Taekook first time met, and that too in the same bar. Jungkook was with Taehyung right now. Jungkook wanted to relive that moment of his life, but Taehyung got drunk. His Omega do not have much alcohol tolerance, and in only half of the bottle he was drunk. JK, let's go home, Jungkook said to his love. Nope, I want to drink more, Taehyung said. No, Taehyung, you are already drunk too much, Taehyung, Jungkook said, holding Taehyung's hand, who was grabbing the alcohol bottle. Taehyung narrowed his eyes. You are telling me what to do, JK? No, but you are wasted, Taehyung gasped in horror. I am not wasted, JK. No, baby, I mean, you are too much drunk. Tae, now I am too much now. Taehyung becomes sad. JK, I don't mean it like that. Taehyung, let's go home. Taehyung gasped dramatically. Oh my god. This alpha is trying to drag me to his house. You can't have good intentions, sir. Jungkook thought whether to laugh at his cute husband or his sigh in his exasperation. Tae, listen to me. They know you listen to me, Mr. Alpha. I am an Omega. That doesn't mean you can force me. You can't take me anywhere, they said loudly, and everyone started looking at the couple. Jungkook sighed and picked up Taehyung in bridal style, walked out of the house bar while Taehyung was dressing in his hold. Tae, are you forcing me? Kidnapping me, Tae asked with teary eyes. JK, Tae, stop this now. I am your alpha, your husband, and I am taking you home. Tae, are you really my husband? Tae asked with a sad smile. Tae, yeah. JK, why? Jungkook asked. Tae, oh, so you are gonna punish me? Tae asked, blushing red. JK, of course I am. You troubled your alpha a lot, JK said with a smirk. They, okay, so what is how I want to be punished in this car? They said, pulling Jungkook close to himself as soon as Jungkook opened the car door and made Taehyung sit down. JK, okay, as my loves once. By the way, if you might remember, we did our first time in our car. Jungkook said and smiled softly. Soon he leaned in and captured the needy looking Omega's beautiful pink lips. Taehyung cried in feeling, and it was the beginning of the cry and hard feelings. They are gonna take it to the next level. The end. Hey everyone, how was it? Comment it down. If you have any request, you can comment it down. I will try to work on it. Okay. So see you again in the next one shot. I hope you will enjoy it too. Bye bye.